Hi, and thank you for clicking on a video with less than 10 views. That is very nice of you to do as a person. Now, I obviously am doing this because I'm starting a YouTube channel, but I kind of figured it'd be weird to just upload like a video from the get-go. I thought it'd be nice to do like a little intro or like whatever on like the videos I plan to make. But to be honest, that's the problem. I don't really know what exact of what okay. The problem is I don't know what type of content this channel will like focus on. I've dreamed of being a YouTuber since I watched the first ever episode of iCarly. However, I don't think I realized just how long it would take for me to actually sit in front of a camera and do this. Now, whenever you go online and you look up guide to be a YouTuber, the first thing on any guide, it just says pick your content, right? You have to pick like a type of content, you know, beauty guru, lifestyle, gaming, like skit, I guess if you were in the 2016s. But I'll be honest, I don't think I'm very good at picking stuff. I think it's because I'm a Libra and I'm like naturally very indecisive, but I don't think I can like just pick something and like stick to it. I have commitment issues. I have commitment issues. For that reason, I think I've struggled so much with the idea of even like making content. Like if you go to like my TikTok page or like my Instagram, I will flip flop back and forth between like different types of things. And I feel like nowadays, when it comes to content creators, it's like, it's obviously nice to like follow somebody and know that they're going to post the exact same type of content over and over. Like, you know what you're signing up for. But I feel like it kind of kills creativity, right? Because, for example, what if you're just playing around one day and you like make a little video of like, I don't know, building like something out of Legos, it goes viral, and now you're like the Lego guy, right? Like, I have gone viral on TikTok a couple times because of my fashion, and honestly, that's kind of something that inspired me to like make YouTube because I figured I'm like, you know what? I want to go viral again. And you know what? It may be for fashion, but I want it not to be on TikTok. I want it to be on YouTube. And by viral, I don't mean anything crazy. I'm not Charlie D'Amelio. I just like got a couple 100,000 likes on like a styling post, which I do plan to make a styling guide in the future, but you know what? Like, whatever. Overall, most guides say that you have to like pick a type of content and then you just stick to it. And then once you're famous, then you can branch out, right? Like, once you have like people hooked, then you can branch out. However, I don't really know if I'm like a person that's willing to like stay that committed for that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person that if my video doesn't immediately get like a good amount of views, I'll be like, well, that didn't work, guess I'm a failure, and then just like hop on to the next type of content. Thankfully, legit, the first styling post I made on TikTok immediately blew up. So maybe that's why I stayed a bit more consistent with that. But even after a while, I was like, you know what? Let's take a break from this. Also I've kind of gotten like style blog, kind of like art blog, but like for styling. But we're gonna try to evolve past that. Overall, I spent years trying to figure out like if I do have a niche, right? For a while, I was so convinced I was gonna do like skits, but then again, that was like back in like 2012. I really thought 12-year-old me making like skits was gonna get me popular on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Which you know what? I'm kind of glad that didn't happen because I feel like I would have definitely gotten canceled by now if I had been allowed to just have free like control of the internet at age 12. Like I would have done something. I probably would have like thrown a manic rage when One Direction broke up and I would have like gotten like blacklisted everywhere. I don't know. I think this channel will just be me yapping. I feel like that's the niche. Yapping. And maybe video essaying is the correct term for yapping, but I feel like I'm not gonna do like anything philosophical. I don't plan on implanting knowledge onto you. I barely have knowledge for myself. Okay. Maybe in the future I'll like think of a specific niche. I did think maybe I'll do like one video essay. I don't know. That's the thing. I want this channel to just be me trying stuff out. And if you want to subscribe, I'm very grateful that you do. And if you don't, that's totally fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. And you're more than free to just like view and then just go along your day. But yeah, I think the main things that will like be a theme of this channel are gonna be things like style, fandoms, yapping, nostalgia for like the 2010s maybe. Just overall like the girly pop experience, I guess. But yeah, if you really like what you're hearing, I'd be very grateful if you just kind of like subscribe, but like you don't have to. Like I have commitment issues. If you don't want to commit to me yet, I totally understand. But yeah, I think the idea of making YouTube is like kind of scary, right? Like I feel like I struggle enough trying to post something on Instagram. Like I will only post on stories. Something about making an official post seems too official, right? Like it's kind of like this is who I am. But I think like a story is more like casual and low and like laid back, right? When you post on Instagram stories, it's just a little like, hey, this is me for now. But when you post like an actual post, it feels like I think Instagram posts are for like when you get married, when you have a kid, or when you buy a house, like graduations, like etc. I think making a post on Instagram is such a formal thing, and I feel like there's tears, you know? Which is kind of why I also didn't want to just like post on YouTube because I feel like posting on YouTube should be like more of a formality, you know? Like this is the platform that has Lady Gaga's 2009 VMAs performance. Am I really gonna post just me yapping for a minute on the same website? Like, not only that, but I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist, you know? I think it's because I'm a Virgo Venus, but I really hold myself to high standards. So I've tried filming this video like various times, but I've never liked any of my attempts in the past. I think for that reason, I just don't post at all. But I feel like my tarot cards are kind of calling me out on this. They're telling me that I should just go forth and post anyway. And you know what? That's the thing. Over time, I will get better. So this video may suck, but the next one will suck a little less. Also, I really encourage everybody to just create for the sake of creating. I feel like I'm talking more to myself now than to you as a viewer. But creating for the sake of creating is a beautiful thing. And I think that's why this is a good idea, you know, putting myself out there. If it's cringy, you know what, to be cringe is to be free because without the danger of being cringe, then you're just kind of staying in your comfort zone. And because of that, you never make any forward progress in life. Also, I kind of want some mental peace. Since I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid, I feel like every year that passes and I don't do it, it just kind of gets worse because I'm like, there's that one thing on your bucket list you haven't done. Like, I don't know. You know, I turn older and all of a sudden I feel like I've got the Grim Reaper on my shoulder being like, hey, you're gonna regret this one day, like on your deathbed. I'm like, you know. So I'd rather just try it fail and burn, but like know in my soul that when the Grim Reaper comes, like I'll be like, hey, I tried, you know, and that's that, you know. Also, you know what's great about this? If nobody sees this video and it totally flops, then that's the thing. Nobody sees the video and it flops, aka nobody's aware that I'm a flop. Why? Because if you're a flop, nobody really knows that you're a flop. You get what I'm saying? And if it does really well, then great. People know it does really well. There's also that like really weird zone in the middle where you're between like a flop and like a viral stuff. But I feel like that's just progress. If nobody sees this video, that's totally fine because that means nobody has seen me like be a fool of myself. And if everybody sees it, then that's great. That's great because that means I'm closer to my dream. My tarot reader said that this is a great thing for me to do. I've been really struggling ever since I got out of college. I don't really know what to do with my life. And she said to do something that I wanted to do as a kid. And you know what? If iCarly taught me anything, is that being a YouTuber seems really fun. So we're here today. Yeah. I know this is probably not the greatest intro video ever. You know, I feel like there's definitely way better first. I feel like YouTube. I feel like there's other videos that are the best ever first video. You know, I can't have the best first video. Obviously, that title goes to Hello Internet by Dan Howell. But I really hope that you enjoy this. You know, obviously, this is just me yapping. This is not like this is not going to be what the actual channel is. You know, once again, styling, 2000s, fandom, girlhood, and you know we'll see how that progresses. But overall, thank you so much for watching all of this. That's really nice of you, and I just want to say like thank you to my friends who are definitely going to be watching this because I'm gonna be like spamming the link to them. But yeah, if you liked what you saw and you're ready to commit already, like damn, if you're already ready to commit, then hit the subscribe button and you can like the video. You know, I'll like start blushing and stuff if too many people like, but you know, if you like the video, and if you don't, that's totally fine. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.